You're watching the Mike Norvell TV show.
Welcome back in. Nice to have you again. Happy Labor Day weekend to all of you. I know you're all happy with what happened last night. You're up 56-0 at the half, so you got all those points. Your defense has only allowed one first down, 37 yards. What the heck do you say to your team at the half?
Well, continue to keep our focus, continue to push. We knew we were going to play a lot of young guys going into the second half, so this was going to be their opportunity. I didn't want much of a let-up. I wanted guys to go out there and show what they were capable of, and I thought our guys had the right approach.
And your philosophy with Brady McBride, who will get to start the second half after your defense begins things off in a pretty good way. How are you going to use those 4 games, or do you want a red shirt? What's the strategy on all that?
Obviously we take it game by game, and Brady got his opportunity last night. I thought he did a really nice job. As a true freshman coming in, there's always that first game jitters, but he was able to go out there, and I thought he executed and did a nice job in the things we asked him to do. Still some learning experiences, things we can grow off of, but great third down conversion here on his first third down in college. To be able to move the chains, it was impressive to see. So we got to be able to build off the experience, and that not just for Brady, but a lot of guys that were able to get on the field there last night.
How about that throw to Gibson, another newcomer? So 2 new guys. What a strike on the run!
No, he did. Like I said, Brady did a nice job. He's obviously showed off some of his ability to with his legs, and you saw his confidence grow. Third down there, did a good job of protecting the football. Adam Williams getting his first college punt, and be able to pin him inside the 5-yard line. I thought he did a great job, and special teams last night showed up and performed at a high level. Defense comes back out on the field, and the thing I loved last night is just about in every play you saw a swarm of blue jerseys. Our guys were playing relentless, and obviously attacking the ball. We were aggressive in our coverages, and it was great to see those guys out there competing.
And these guys are 2s and 3s here who are now playing your defensive line, your offensive line. After you see the big defensive play, back to work.
This is a great play by Thomas Pickens. We brought a little bit of pressure. Thomas executed his fundamentals technique precisely, and then gets the big interception. Got a chance to put on that takeaway robe. It was great to see.
You got a bunch of those. We got this thing. If you get explosive plays, you win that battle. You win the takeaway battle, you're going to win a game. Like 95%, you won both those easily.
No, it was definitely a dominant performance. Once again, the thing I like is you see the pursuit. You see the passion which our guys were playing with. Still a lot of things that we're going to have to clean up with these young guys getting their first college experience, but you can see the passion of how they play and the way they're pursuing the ball. Gives us a great foundation to be able to build off of.
Almost a takeaway by J.J. Russell right there, but you do get the ball right back.
Yeah, this is a young man I'm really excited about. Kenny Gainwell. I thought he did a nice job. True freshman. Very explosive player, can do a lot of great things there on the perimeter, but also kind of in that mold of what Tony Pollard has been for us. So. He did a great job, and then obviously I like to seeing us distributing the ball to a variety of different receivers, running backs. I thought Brady did a nice job here.
Oh, big hit doesn't bother that young man, Mr. Gainwell. We already saw another catch by Calvin Austin, and here's Brady looking for the end zone.
Yeah, Brady did a great job. Things weren't there in the in his pass progression, but he was able to pull ball down, go and get us inside the 5-yard line. This is one of the plays I actually really liked by Brady. Third down on the run, things were covered. He didn't try to force it. He threw the ball away and allowed us to get points. So it was a really good drive by Brady on that set.
Early in the fourth, 59-0. Riley Pedersen, by the way, gets that field goal. I was most impressed with what he did with just kicking the ball into the end zone for touchbacks, and then talk about the magic of this guy. Thought he was going to go out of bounds, somehow stayed in. 84 yards later, 84 with his first touchdown in a Tiger uniform. This is Calvin Austin, who is a speedster on the track team, and there's your total, 752 yards. The record, I believe, is 753.
Our guys came out. We played at a high level. It was great seeing guys like Calvin Austin get the big touchdown run. You see Brady White, 358 passing yards in the first half, 5 TDs. Most importantly, no interceptions. Darrell Henderson, Patrick Taylor. Those guys did a wonderful job running the football, but also as pass receivers out of the backfield. I like what our guys did, and they had the right mindset, right approach. It was definitely a good start to the season.
You see that number for DeMonte Coxey. The thing I liked most was he dropped a pass that would have probably been a touchdown. It would have been 10 passes in a row. He comes back and makes the impossible catch for a first down right after that. So he kept in it. If there's one thing, one aspect of your team in this win, what would that be?
Well, I love the way our guys competed. We're going to have to build off of how we prepared for game one and take that and increase it here moving on into conference play against a wonderful Navy team that we know we're going to have to go up against. And so, we have to build off of every experience that we have. And, we got the win in week one. Now we got to put our eyes towards week two and to go get this one.
And that will be in Navy. That's the AutoZone road ahead. But before we get to that, we've got the Chick-fil-A Inside Access. You'll get a look at something that is now the best in the country. And our coach here had a big hand in that. You'll see his signature all over the place. He explains when we come back in just a minute.